Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna be here for a while. You can probably tell, obviously, by the length of this video. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I think we're gonna be here for a while because this is just gonna be like a gigantic haul of just like things I've recently purchased or gotten. It's kind of all over the place. I don't think I'm gonna try this stuff on because A, especially being like pregnant, it's getting just a little bit exhausting, and moving around is just a little bit more like, takes a little more effort nowadays, and I have to film a different try on haul today. So some of this is clothes, but I don't really feel like it's stuff that necessarily like you have to see to totally get the idea for. And I'm gonna have everything linked down below, so if y'all want to see it like on the models and stuff like that, we'll have the links down below. But it's not just clothes, there's like kind of a mix of stuff. I have some jewelry, I have like some Amazon stuff, I have some kind of like undergarments that I'm super excited to share. So it's kind of just like a big mix of stuff like from all over the place too. There's like Old Navy, Amazon, there's stuff that I got while I was on vacation, Target. This is just like new stuff I've recently gotten that I'm just really excited to share with y'all. So it's kind of all over the place, but I think sometimes that's kind of the most like fun hauls, just to like see what people are getting, like what's new in my closet kind of thing, just my life in general, because not all of this lives in my closet. Most of it does though, and it's not all maternity either by any means at all. So I think this will be like a generally appealing haul video. Just keep watching. So I think I'm gonna start with the jewelry, just because I feel like this could easily get lost in this, like, I wish y'all could see this giant pile of stuff that's surrounding me right now. And I'm actually wearing one of the pieces of jewelry. These are all from Target. Target has been doing like some big things with their jewelry. They have like, I feel like just some kind of dupes for like higher end, like more designer kind of pieces. They're just really cute and they're decent quality. They're not the best a lot of the time, but they have some really good stuff. The ones that I'm wearing in my ears right now, these are they're kind of like almost like 3 hoops in one, but they're kind of thinner. These are like not heavy at all. They're very comfortable. I'm obsessed with these. I actually got another pair kind of similar. I can actually link up the necklace that I'm wearing as well. I feel like someone will probably ask. This is a Kendra Scott necklace. My husband actually got me this for my birthday, and it's actually like one necklace in 2, and it has the little like classic like mini druzy. I think it's like so cute, so dainty, but still kind of has that layered vibe, and it's gold, so it matches a lot of the jewelry I wear, and I'm obsessed with it. And then kind of similar to the earrings I'm wearing now, again, these I feel like are kind of a dupe for some other earrings that I've seen online, but they're kind of the similar concept. They sort of have like the 3 hoop vibe, like sort of the chunky layered vibe, but these ones I have in my ears are like a little bit longer and kind of a thinner, and these are a little chunkier, like rounder. They're still pretty lightweight, but they feel really nice, and these are all like $7 each, so you seriously can't beat it. This pair I thought A was gonna be a little bit smaller, and these are just kind of heavy, but they're really, really pretty. Again, I feel like this is like a very trendy style of jewelry right now, almost like a rope looking. So I just don't know about these because I feel like they're a little bit heavy on my ears. I know everybody's ears are a little bit different in terms of like how sensitive you are to that, but they're really, really, really pretty. And then I actually just grabbed this little set. Again, you can see I was kind of on a kick with like the triple hoop. This is more of like a huggy style. These are actually cuffs, which I think are cool. I actually have another like cuff that I wear quite often, but they just kind of hug your cartilage, so it kind of looks like you have a piercing, but you don't. And then the bottom hoops are also really nice. They're kind of a thicker, like sort of, I don't know, geometric, a little bit bigger than like a huggy, but kind of like a more simple, smaller gold hoop. So I feel like, again, I was just kind of like stalking all the new Target jewelry, and I realized they have so much new cute stuff that's like very on trend, kind of fun and different. So I love those. But this necklace, I was so excited to find. It's, again, kind of just like a trendy piece right now, this sort of like rope style necklace. It's just gold and it's kind of like twisted. Again, I feel like you can find these necklaces for like very expensive on a lot of different websites, but it is like a nice heavier quality. It's a really like pretty gold. I absolutely love it. I was like so excited to find this on there. Next up, I want to show y'all some undergarments, which I feel like these are so relevant for me right now, especially being pregnant, but these are not maternity by any means. And these are actually from the brand EBY, which I'm sure you'll have probably seen. I feel like I've seen them on like Instagram, and they've caught my eye, and then they actually contacted me and they sent me a couple of things, which this is not sponsored, this video, none of this stuff is sponsored, but they just sent me some items to try out, and I am so impressed. I feel like they are so worth the hype. I'm super excited to share them with y'all because they're all like seamless. Seamless, I feel like, is kind of just a trend in general, but like for a good reason. Seamless, like underwear, leggings, bras, like I feel like they're just so much more comfortable. They're easy to wear like under other clothes because they are seamless. They typically don't, you know, stick out and kind of bulge or like show any weird lines underneath of your clothes. They're just like usually just like so smoothing and comfortable, and that is what these products are. Plus their little mailer is hot hot pink, which I love. And they have such a crazy cool variety, not only of styles, but also of like patterns. They have all different kinds of underwear, from like thongs to cheeky to full coverage to briefs to high-waisted, which the high-waisted is something that I've had my eye on and kind of just been thinking about more, kind of like taking maternity and postpartum in mind. So I have a couple of different pairs of underwear and a couple different bras to show y'all. The way that they package the panties is seriously the cutest thing ever. They come all like individually wrapped in like these little envelopes, but you can see the pattern through the little lightning bolt, which I thought was adorable. They're bras, y'all. I'm so obsessed. I know I probably say the word obsessed a lot, but I've been so excited to share these with y'all. This is like the most comfortable thing you will ever put on the girls. I am telling you, especially now, my chest is a lot bigger than it was pre-pregnancy. So I'm just wider and bigger chested in general. So I definitely need something bigger than what I've worn pre-pregnancy, but also something just comfortable that's not gonna like squeeze me and like suffocate me. And that is what these are. This one is completely seamless. You can see like there are little pads, like little kind of cups built into the bra. It's just seamless all across the board. It's got kind of thicker straps, a really like super soft, stretchy material. Of course, I will have these all individually linked down below. They have other stuff than what I'm showing y'all. I am obsessed with this. It literally feels like you're wearing nothing. The material is just insanely soft. The pads are actually removable, which I never take my pads out, but I know some people are crazy and like don't like pads in their bras. What's really nice about all their products, they have like from small sizes to very large sizes, whether you're large chested or you have like big hips. So they have literally something on their website for every size and shape woman, which I just love. And this one is like, I feel like kind of a hybrid, sort of a bralette, but also a little bit closer to a typical bra because this one actually has like adjustable straps on it. And then again, it just kind of has the built-in cups with the pads on them. Again, these are removable, and this material, oh, it's almost like a legging. I think it's like nylon and spandex, so it's like stretchy but really smooth, just like so flattering. And the back is like a clear mesh. It has their little lightning bolt logo on it. I don't know if you can kind of see that there. Such a cute little touch. I love this. It is seriously the most comfortable thing ever. Like, you cannot go wrong with this. This will match like anything that you're wearing. It looks like good under t-shirts. Looks kind of sporty if you just wanted to wear like a zip-up hoodie over it. So comfortable, so breathable. And now for these undies, these are so cute. So I got just kind of like a mix of stuff just to try. Look at this snake print. I am so obsessed. This is just kind of like a thong style. Again, these are super stretchy. They're all completely seamless. You know how some underwear, like wherever the lining is on it, can kind of like cut in and sort of make you have like weird bumps and lumps where you normally wouldn't. These don't do that because they are seamless, so they just kind of like glide over you. Y'all know we weren't gonna get even like a couple minutes into this haul without having something leopard print. So these are just kind of more of like your standard brief. These are not only seamless, but they have this like no slip grip here, which is like super unique to them. I don't have any other underwear. I've never seen other underwear that has that, but it's not like a silicone or anything that you would think would be no slip. This is like a velvet or something. It's super smooth, but again, it just kind of like keeps the underwear up without being super tight and cutting into you. I'm obsessed with this material. I swear, it's kind of like a legging material, but really lightweight, super breathable. This is just a lot of animal print, which I feel like y'all probably could have expected. And then of course there's gonna be some tie-dye, because of course. But these are one of the high-waisted briefs, so y'all can tell these are a little bit like have more material towards the top. Again, they have a slightly thicker little no slip grip there. This pattern is so fun, and I also was kind of thinking like a lot of these have black in them, so you know, if you like to feel like really womanly and really cute underneath your clothes and just kind of like match, you can totally do that. And of course, another animal print. I think I have like every like safari animal represented now. There's like this little giraffe print. This is also like a little thong style, and again, you can kind of see the no slip grips on the side here. This one has it kind of all through the edges. And then speaking of tie-dye, this is like tie-dye with animal print. So basically these were created with my name on them. And again, another high-waisted pair, like I mentioned, for maternity and postpartum purposes. High-waisted is definitely the play, and these are just kind of like a leopard print with some orange and blue. These are so cute, and these actually have like a white no slip grip lining in them, so like the black doesn't, you know, kind of stand out too much against the white. So as y'all can tell, they have like some of the coolest undergarment products ever, between the fact that they're seamless, they have the cutest patterns, and they have so many different styles. So whether you like briefs, thongs, high rise, like whatever. They have all the things. I know I've been rambling about them for so long, and like I said, this is not sponsored. I'm just really excited about them. And one other really cool thing about them is they do donate a portion of their sales, not even just their profits, but just like a portion of their like sales in general, to empower women in poverty. Like they're just like a very strong, like women focused, empowering women kind of company. And I mean, I feel like we can all really support and love that. And so exciting. I actually have a 20% off coupon code for y'all to use on their website. You can get like anything with it, bras, underwear, like whatever you're into, you can get 20% off, which is like such a steal, especially for like such high quality pieces that are gonna last you like forever. If you can get a deal on something like that, which I feel like sometimes is hard to do, you cannot beat it. So the code is just ShannonA20 for 20% off. So I will put that on the screen here, and I'll put that in the description box with the link so that y'all can save some money. Y'all know I'm always here for a deal, like any coupon codes that I can find to save some money. I'm so excited, so I love being able to give y'all coupon codes. Again, I will link all of this. Y'all need to check it out. It is like just the most nice feeling underwear, and I feel like if you're anything like me, you probably have underwear in your drawer that has like holes in it. It's stretched out. You've probably had it for like 5-10 years at this point. Getting some good underwear is just so worthwhile, and it just makes you feel good. I swear y'all, I'm literally like inundated with stuff right now. I'm gonna show y'all a couple of things actually from Amazon now, and unfortunately I'm returning these couple items, but not because they're bad. I think just for like maternity purposes they're not working out, because I'm trying to not buy like a ton of like specifically maternity stuff. I would like to be, you know, accumulating and spending my money on stuff that I will hopefully still be able to like repurpose postpartum. And so I got a couple pairs of Sunzel leggings. I purchased this stuff myself, and they are really, first of all, highly reviewed on Amazon. They have like tons of reviews and really good reviews, and they are a really like buttery soft material. But for the purposes of like, my belly is pretty gigantic at this point, they just don't fit right, which I generally expect. Like if a regular legging does fit me well right now, it's kind of like a red herring. I think I would love them like postpartum and like for regular purposes, because this material is really nice, really stretchy, really like a super smooth buttery soft material. I love this pattern, as y'all could probably expect. So I will link them for you because I think that they're really good, and I will probably be repurchasing them like once I figure out how things are gonna fit me in terms of sizing and stuff postpartum. I also got like a pink pair, and then I also just got their regular black pair, because again, you can never go wrong. And then while we're speaking of Amazon activewear, like I said, my chest and just like my torso in general is a little bit wider, so a lot of my sports bras are like uncomfortably tight at this point, and I can't stand it. So I just decided to get a couple new sports bras from Amazon. I actually have a couple that are still coming in that I will also link down below, because I'm pretty excited about those. But these ones are like, apparently I think like a Lululemon dupe. They have like a lot of reviews, like thousands and thousands of reviews on Amazon, and so I decided to give them a try. They're kind of like that, almost like a sports bra, but almost kind of like a crop cami sort of vibe. They just have like the really thin, like stretchy spaghetti straps, and then they do have a shelf bra in here that is padded. Oh, the pads are removable. I hadn't noticed that before. These are amazing. They're so stretchy, so comfortable, so supportive. They make the girls look really good, and they look like a regular top too. So like if you work out in these, like this one I've been wearing for the last like 2 days, and there's like, I was just trying to get stuff off it. I need to wash this. I didn't realize that I had gotten like something crusty on it clearly when I was cooking, but they're so comfortable. It just looks like a top, like I was saying. So after you're done working out, you could totally like wear this with some high-waisted shorts or throw like a cardigan over it, and it just kind of looks like a crop top. I have been loving these. I got 3 colors because I love it so much. I got this really pretty green, and then I got this really pretty like baby, kind of like a mauve-y, like dusty rose pink. I also got this kind of like a terracotta corally, and I did size up to a large in these, but I think like normally I probably would have got my normal size medium. And then also, speaking of Amazon, I have this gigantic cozy blanket, which is available on Amazon. This was actually sent to me, but it is the cutest little blanket. It's just like a really super cozy. You can even tell it looks kind of just really like luxuriously cozy, and it's got little pom-poms on the corner, which I think is so cute. This is a huge blanket. I believe this is like 80 by 90, so like I wish y'all could even like understand how big this is. It comes kind of like vacuum sealed because it's so big, but it is so soft and comfy. I just got like this gray color. I feel like especially when the baby's born, he's gonna be born like in the fall, closer to winter, so I've just been trying to accumulate like just cozy stuff to keep in the nursery. Obviously like smaller blankets for him, but also bigger blankets for me, like at night. This would be the perfect thing to keep in there, so this is definitely going to live in the nursery. I love the little pom-pom details. Actually, my cats really like the pom-pom details. My one cat literally cannot resist something like this. Like he will just play with this by himself for a long time. It's really soft. Like it's like really really soft, and it's gigantic. It's super cozy. I'm so excited about it. All right, and next up we've just got, I think this is a good amount of clothes here in front of me. I feel like I did some of the other miscellaneous stuff first. I have a few other underwear options. These are just from Target. These are from the Auden brand, and like I said, I've been trying to dabble in some like high-waisted underwear, again just like for the belly, for postpartum, and I'm not sure how I feel about these. I got like some small, some medium, some larges, just to like see how they would fit. And I do really like the material of these. Like it's kind of similar in that it's definitely like a stretchy, breathable, like almost like a legging material. But these like cut in, even like though my belly is like big and it's pretty hard, you know, they still kind of like make a little indent underneath of your clothes. Obviously, if I'm wearing something big and flowy, it doesn't matter. But if I'm wearing anything like a little bit tighter, they're just not the most flattering, but they're definitely comfortable and like a really nice material. I don't know if it's just the way these are stitched, like they kind of have a little band here at the top. I really want to like these, but I'm not sure that I'm crazy about them. But I will definitely link them because they're really like not bad. I just think maybe for maternity purposes they're not ideal. All right, I have a decent amount of Old Navy, and I have an okay amount of Amazon as well. So these and next couple of dresses are all from Amazon, and they're actually two different brands, which I didn't realize I had two different brands because they like look exactly the same and they fit the same. So that was a little bit confusing when I was putting them on. I actually wore one of these recently, so I don't even have it here, but it's like a really pretty kind of like sky, like not like a baby blue, but not like a deep royal blue, a really pretty blue. But it's just kind of these like really typical like kind of bodycon dresses. These are not maternity at all. These are just regular dresses, and I got my regular size small, but they fit perfectly as maternity dresses. But I think even if you're not pregnant, like these would be perfect, and these will totally work for me postpartum as well, like next summer. I think they will definitely still fit because they are my regular size small, but they're just so comfy and so flattering. They have kind of like a thicker like strap, kind of like higher neckline. They dip down a little bit, but you can wear a normal bra with them. And then they do have the ruching on the side, which is kind of typical for maternity stuff. Again, these are not maternity, but it's really nice when dresses have that because it's just kind of flattering. It kind of smooths over the sides of your body so that if you do have any kind of like bumps and lumps, whether it's from a shaper or underwear or, you know, just the things we women have, cellulite and, you know, love handles and all of that, it's just very smoothing, very flattering. It also kind of leaves a little bit of room for like stretchiness, because this is a stretchy material in the front and the back, so it kind of like really smooths over your belly. It kind of like also ruches a little bit in the front too, so it's very forgiving on your belly whether you're pregnant or not. And it is the comfiest thing to throw on. I love that I can wear it pregnant and not pregnant, and this is just obviously like a classic maternity piece to just throw on, layer t-shirts over it, or just to kind of accentuate the bump. So easy to style for the summer. The blue color is so pretty. This is a different product that I'll show y'all in a second, but it's kind of like this sort of blue, really pretty. And then it also got this kind of like simple brown color, really pretty, kind of like a chocolate brown, sort of neutral, so that will go with everything. And then I also got this white and gray striped one. Again, they're all like just the same. So these I think are very versatile, maternity or not. I wish I could have like 1,000 of them because that's pretty much all I want to wear is dresses. That's what I'm wearing right now. That's the most comfortable when you're, you know, approaching this stage of pregnancy where your belly just feels large. Keeping it like easy and breezy is definitely the name of the game. And I guess we'll talk about a couple more dresses just because, like I said, that's pretty much what I'm wearing, pretty much what I'm like sticking with. It's just easy, but it's still a cute, looks like you tried kind of. This one is a newer one from Target, and I thought this was pretty cool. I actually ordered this, and then I saw Casey Holmes, which she's also pregnant. I think she's only like a week behind me, so we're like equally pregnant. And she hauled this on her stories like a couple days after I bought it, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited to get that because it looked really cute on her. But it's like a graphic tee. Like, I feel like if I just showed you this, y'all would think this was just like a graphic t-shirt. And I love that it has the cuffing on the sleeves, but it's actually like a graphic t-shirt dress, and it's like a midi length. I would say it's definitely not like maxi, at least not for me. I'm like 5'9", so I'm a little taller. And on one side it has like a little slit in it, but the other side doesn't have that, so it's not like super revealing. But it is just so fun. It just kind of has a lot of different elements to it, which I thought was just kind of different and fun. I sized up to a medium, and it definitely fits really well. I still think this is something I would wear postpartum, and it might be a little bit bigger on me, but I could definitely like tie a flannel or a denim jacket around the waist and just sort of like rock the oversized vibe. You know, at Target it's super cheap. I think it was like $16. And then I got a couple other dresses from Target that I was actually pleasantly surprised with. I've returned a lot of dresses to Target that just like weren't really the right material or the right fit, but these like ribbed dresses, these are maternity, by the way. I feel like this is like the first actual maternity thing I've had to show y'all, which is pretty impressive. But these dresses are kind of like a ribbed material. I'm not sure if you'll be able to, yeah, I feel like you can see it there. It's like a stretchy, like ribbed, almost kind of like a thermal sort of vibe, but it just has a little v-neck, and then again kind of has the ruching on the sides, and it's not like, I wouldn't even say this is midi length. This is kind of just like mid thigh, maybe like right above my knee. So it's a really good length, not too short, not too long, and just a really cute kind of like, it almost looks like a v-neck t-shirt. It's just really pretty. I love the stripes on it. I feel like when you're pregnant you can do the horizontal stripes, and it's like, it's definitely flattering and accentuates the bump. It's a really comfortable, stretchy, breathable material. And I also got it in this kind of like really pretty, actually, navy blue. Obviously, since we're having a baby boy, I've been tending to lean towards like blue things more than I probably normally would, but I honestly feel like this could totally work like not maternity wise also. So this would probably be something I would consider wearing postpartum if it doesn't have like a too much extra material. I think this would be super cute as just like a little kind of bodycon t-shirt dress. I'm just obsessed with this material. This one is also very much not maternity, and this one is honestly probably the first like dress in this haul that isn't really like belly accentuating. This is just a cute dress that I would honestly have bought whether I was pregnant or not, because it is so cute. You guys need to check out the link for this because I feel like you'll be able to really get a really good sense of what it looks like on the actual model. But it just has these really tiny spaghetti straps. They actually are adjustable, and then it has this little like keyhole cut out in the front that you can adjust with the tie, and kind of like ruffles along the edge. But it's just really pretty. Y'all know how much I love tie-dye. And then it's very boho. This is very like flowy kind of boho vibes. I think you can kind of tell it has the same like ruffles that are on the top, kind of across, like sort of right under your chest. It's sort of like zigzags up and down, and then it's just really like flowy, kind of like asymmetrical. It has more of the ruffles at the bottom, so it sort of creates like almost like a little bit of a tiered effect. So it's just sort of shapeless, but then again, because it is asymmetrical and it kind of has like levels to it between like these ruffles and like the bottom is sort of asymmetrical too. It just looks really effortless. Love these colors so much. These are like right up my alley, like the orange, and it's almost like a mustardy kind of yellow with like the maroon. So like unique and different for Target. This is something that I feel like Urban Outfitters or like just a higher end retailer would sell. Free People kind of vibes. Because it's very flowy, it definitely just like skirts over the bumps, and it's definitely something I would wear not pregnant as well. And then speaking of Target, this is absolutely not a dress at all, but I saw this t-shirt and I didn't know they carried like Luke Combs. I think they have other like artists as well, but it's kind of like merch from Luke Combs. You guys see the little logo? And it just says, "I'm in love with loving on you." So cute with the little rainbow, and I love how it kind of looks sort of acid washed. It looks sort of vintage. I'm pretty sure he sells this on his like website on his merch because it's literally his brand. So I think this is like his like legitimate official merchandise, and I love Luke Combs. Luke Combs is from here in North Carolina, or maybe he's from like the very top of South Carolina. He's from this area, and I'm obsessed with literally any and everything he does. I actually sized up to a large, which I feel like I probably would have gotten regardless of being pregnant or not, because I definitely like my t-shirts to be kind of baggy and oversized so that I can knot them, I can tuck them in, I can wear them with bike shorts. I typically go for that vibe, and I'm glad that I did because this definitely doesn't run oversized. Like a lot of Target's items are purposely oversized. This is not. So I would suggest if you want it to fit more like kind of a casual vibe rather than like a normal fitting t-shirt, to definitely definitely size up. So I was so excited to find that on Target. I couldn't believe they carried that. And then I think this is my last Target item, and then I have a few pieces from Old Navy. This is one of the other few dresses that did actually work out that I purchased. Like I said, I bought a ton of maternity dresses and a lot of them went back. This one is actually maternity, but this is again kind of like a standard t-shirt dress. Again, it has the horizontal stripes, and I thought this was kind of a unique color. It's almost like a gray, then it's almost like a purplish blue. It's a little more of like kind of a tighter, not like a constricting material, but it's just not quite as like lightweight and thin and like movable as some of the other dresses that I've shown y'all. Fits really nicely. Again, it has the ruching, super comfortable, a little bit longer than those other two that I showed y'all, but not like midi length. It's just like really cute and simple. Again, just kind of like basically a long t-shirt dress. I love that one. And then I think pretty much lastly, I have some Old Navy stuff, and then I have a couple things that are random, some from vacation, stuff like that. But Old Navy had, again, these are not maternity. I think maybe one of these things is maternity. Old Navy put these little jumpsuits on one of their hot deals. You know how like every day or like most days of the week they have just like a random item that's like really discounted. They put these jumpsuits, I think for like $15 one day. The top of it is just that really kind of stretchy like smocked material that I'm sure y'all are familiar with. It's just kind of really like bunched up. It has these really nice straps. They are adjustable, but they're just kind of thin. And y'all, I cannot tell you how nice this feels. Like this is a high quality item. Like it just feels heavy. The material feels thick. It's stretchy, but also like not like overly stretchy. It just, this feels really expensive, like really expensive. It does not feel like $15. It doesn't even feel like Old Navy quality, honestly. And what I love about this and why it works really well for pregnancy is because the top is smock. It obviously is very like kind of forgiving on whatever size my torso and my chest is right now, but it also kind of gets tight right up until where my bump starts, and then it just flows out, and it's just kind of like palazzo style, you know, kind of wide leg pants. And it does have pockets, which is amazing, and it's just like this pretty little polka dot pattern. I got a size medium, so like one size up from my normal size, but again, because this is a stretchy material, I feel like this would definitely work for me like postpartum. And the pants are so big and flowy that they're not like tight. They're very like easy breezy. They're not going to, I feel like, make you extra hot. Basically, this was like such an amazing find. I love that I found things, like I said earlier, I want to find things that I will definitely be able to use, you know, postpartum and next year and for years to come. I don't want to just have to pack away like everything that I've bought this summer and not be able to wear it except when I'm pregnant. If this is on any kind of sale, definitely snag this. It is such nice quality. It is so cute, and it can be dressed up or down, which is so nice. Like this with a little denim jacket would look really nice just with some sandals, or if you wanted to dress it up with even like a blazer and some nicer sandals, this could be like a workwear kind of thing. This could go a lot of ways. And so I grabbed it in the black, and I also grabbed it in the red color. I wear a lot of black, but I don't have a lot in, not that I don't have a lot of color, but it's just not what I typically lean towards or gravitate towards. So I thought this red, it's not like a typical red, it's almost like a kind of a burnt orangey kind of red. It's exactly the same, but just kind of a nice way to switch it up. Those are probably two like my favorite finds from this whole haul, honestly. And then again, like I said, I have like, I think one or two maternity things, one of which are these sweatpants, which I'm still not sure how I feel about these. These are a size medium and they are maternity, and I think the idea of these is, obviously you can probably even tell, they're kind of like wide at the top and then they start looking like normal sweatpants because they're kind of like a high rise for the belly sort of sweatpant. And they're a really comfortable material. I like the blue, I kind of like the heathered effect. It has pockets, but I just, for my belly, I don't really love things that have like thin band like this. I prefer something that's kind of a thicker band that's like kind of supportive and compressive all the way around, like kind of like a legging sort of situation, or even just something with like a panel. These, like, not that they cut in, but it's just not the most like comfortable thing on a pregnant belly. I kind of wish they had done something differently, especially considering that they're maternity. Oh shoot, I forgot to include these in the Target portion. I apologize. I will just mention these really quickly because I'm super excited about these bike shorts. Bike shorts I have been living in. If I'm not wearing a dress, I'm wearing bike shorts pretty much 100% of the time because it just works with the belly. It's easy to style. And these ones from Target are surprisingly really good. I've tried a lot of different maternity like leggings and bike shorts, and they have all gone back because I either just like don't like how they fit, they're ill-fitting, they're too compressive, they're not compressive enough, they like aren't cut in. There's just a lot of things that can go wrong with maternity leggings. These are really, really good, and I got them because they have this really high panel. So I love that these have that, but it has like kind of a normal back. It just gets lower and it kind of crisscrosses in the back, so it's not like it completely wraps around your entire torso. It just covers your belly, which is really nice, and it's not like overly compressive, but it definitely has enough support. It does have a little band at the top here, which like I really wish brands wouldn't do that, but these are still like flattering. They still fit. I got a size medium, so again, I went kind of up a size. I just really didn't want it to like cut in on my waist or like on my quads either. And the material though is really nice. It's like super stretchy. It's honestly like a fairly thin material, so it's not like a super thick, like heavy, like spandex kind of material. It's really nice and breathable, very, very soft and like buttery smooth, and they're really good length. A lot of the bike shorts I have are like on the longer side. These are like a little bit more kind of a standard, slightly shorter length, which I feel like is really flattering. Again, kind of with like postpartum in mind too, just having things that are black, that are comfy, that will accommodate the belly, I feel like is perfect. And then I also got these bike shorts. These are also maternity, but these are from Old Navy. And these I actually saw from Leanne Says on YouTube. Y'all know I had to get them because they are the leopard print, but these are not really like an athletic material like these ones are, or obviously like American Eagle and Aerie ones are. These are just like a cotton. These are more like a lounge kind of style. Again, they do have that band at the top, which I wish they wouldn't do, but they've got lots of extra material right there for the belly. And these are definitely like, you can kind of tell they're not like the super long bike shorts. These are probably like the 5-inch. Still like a stretchy material, but not an athletic material, not like a sweat wicking. Like I feel like these would definitely absorb some sweat. I did get a size small on these. I got my normal size, and they're really, really comfortable. I think these are going to be so perfect, like just for lounging, just with like black t-shirt kind of vibe. Really, really cute. I love that I could find a leopard print. These two pairs of shorts were actually on, again, one of those like hot deals that Old Navy did like one random day, and these are not maternity, these are just regular, but they had all their PJ shorts, I think for like $5 or something, and they're really, really comfy. They're almost like boxer style. That is the vibe that I get from these. They kind of have that like tighter elastic band, which I know I said is not my favorite, but these are actually really, really comfortable. And I got a size medium, so I only went up one size, but these are like fairly comfortable on my belly, and the material is just really flowy. It's honestly kind of thin. I feel like it's almost a little bit sheer, but it's just like a really flowy, comfortable material. Like it doesn't cling to you. It's very like easy breezy, and it's obviously fairly high-waisted. These are not maternity, so you know, anyone could wear these as just kind of like lounge shorts. I just loved the print, like sort of the, it's not even tie-dye, but sort of like an acid wash sort of vibe. I thought they were really cute, and honestly, when you wear this with like a t-shirt or something over it, these just kind of look like linen flowy shorts. Like they don't even have to be pajama shorts in my opinion. Of course they could be with like a big t-shirt and be super comfy, but they also just kind of look like cute little lounge shorts, like with a white tee or something. Like I would totally wear these to run errands. They're super cute, so I grabbed them in that color, and then I just got like a simple navy blue. And again, postpartum, just like even in the hospital and just around the house, having something just like really lightweight and easy to wear just to throw on will be perfect. So I love these, but I definitely would say they run probably a little bit big. Like this is a medium, so I would say probably get your regular size, maybe even size down. And then this is another pair of sweatpants, and these are maternity, as you can probably tell, because they have like kind of that bigger band, which I said is typically more comfortable. These are just like a simple pair of, I guess, kind of like joggers. They do get like tighter at the bottom. They're sort of cuffed, and they have a pocket. Well, they have two pockets. They have pockets on both sides, which is nice. And I actually got these in a medium, so I went up a size again just so they would be like really loose and comfy. I pretty much always like my sweatpants to be like a little bit big on me. I don't want like the skin tight jogger. Really nice and comfy, super simple. Like there's really nothing much to them, but I did like that they had the slight like belly band situation, and they're just like a nice neutral color, just really comfy. And then these two I actually found in store, which like I very, very, very rarely shop in store. Like anywhere, I typically run into stores to do returns, and then maybe I'll walk around, which is actually how I found these items. And I'm so excited. I stumbled upon this, and I actually kind of have something like this from Old Navy, but this was such a good find. It's gonna be a little hard to show, but I think you'll get the idea. It's got these like really thick bands, again, which I love for wearing normal bras. The front and back are exactly the same. It just has this kind of like deeper V, but it's just like a gigantic jumpsuit. like just basically pajamas, but obviously these are not actually pajamas. And it has these like big old pockets. I feel like you can kind of even see they're sort of like outlined on like the outside. You can sort of see where the pockets go. So they have these huge pockets, and again, just sort of like a wide leg sort of situation. These are so dang comfy. It's kind of like a terry material on the inside, just like a really soft cotton. Definitely has some stretch to it. And what I was so excited about is that these are actually in a long or like a tall version, which typically for me, like I said, I'm a little bit on the taller side at 5'9", but Old Navy doesn't typically carry a lot of tall in store. So I was really excited to find these. They were honestly probably a return from online, but they're so perfect for me, especially with the belly right now. I mean, this is not like accentuating on the belly, like it's not the most flattering. I probably just look large in this, but it has tons of room for the belly. It's nice and long, so it's not like uncomfortably like weirdly too short, which sometimes full on like jumpsuits can be. It is such a comfortable material. I love just putting like one thing on and being done with my outfit. Like this is basically pajamas that you can wear out and about, so I'm obsessed with that. I just like stumbled upon that and I was so excited. And then I actually saw they had a ton of clearance, believe it or not, and I saw this cardigan, which I feel like it's weird to see clearance this early in the like warm weather for like fall type items, but I saw this cardigan. It's just a really pretty, like very much fall, like this obviously screams like fall, Halloween, like Thanksgiving vibes. And full price, this was like almost $50, and it was on clearance for $6. It's just a really like simple kind of like a knitted, like very kind of standard cardigan, right? It just has kind of not even that chunky knit, just sort of a simple knit with a little bit of like a different piping along the inside. And I actually tried it on like this with this over it, and it was like a very cute kind of like fall casual, like when it's just starting to get warm and like maybe you're still wearing sandals or something. Really cute. I actually got this in a size extra small, and it fits totally fine. It's got a really nice length. It's not like oversized or anything. It fits like a like kind of traditional cardigan, but it sort of has the boyfriend vibe, I feel like, with like kind of the big pockets. It doesn't have buttons or anything, and it is on the longer side, but it's also just like really thick and heavy. Again, it just feels really like nice quality. Like, I mean, for 50 bucks, I guess, you know, it probably is, because that's what they were originally selling it for. But it's really thick and really nice. It's kind of got like a little bit of like a slit in it on the side. I was just so shocked that that was the price of it, especially for the quality. So I got this like little outfit in store, and I was so excited to just like kind of stumble upon it. This room is such a mess right now. Someone like really needs to send someone to help me clean this up, because this is gonna be crazy. Can y'all imagine if I tried this stuff on? First of all, imagine how much longer. This video is probably already insanely long. I've been sitting here for what feels like forever. But imagine how long this video would be, and also how long it would take me to film this, trying all this on. I can't even think of how exhausted. I feel like that would take me like 3 days. But lastly, I just wanted to show y'all a couple random finds, some more like kind of like merch almost. And one thing I grabbed while we were on vacation for my little birthday trip. This first item is from actually a Instagram like blogger that I follow. She has her own boutique, and I saw that she shared about this sweatshirt, and I thought it was just so funny and so cute. It's just obviously like a really pretty navy blue. Honestly, I really love navy blue, and I don't even think it's just because like I'm having a boy. I think navy blue, I'm just like feeling it lately. And it just says cool mom kind of in just like varsity letters, which I thought was so cute. I got a size medium, so it's a little bit tighter on the belly right now. It's not really like super oversized, but obviously like postpartum, I think the medium will be kind of like that perfect like slightly oversized but still slightly normal sweatshirt sort of look. It's just like a fleece on the inside, so very, very standard. It's just like the Gildan brand. Like now that I'm pregnant and I can actually like start buying the mom things, it's just kind of exciting, and I've always wanted to purchase something for her and just kind of like support her brand. So I thought that was really cute. I just got that one item just because I thought it was kind of funny. And then for my birthday, I mean, technically this is from my husband, but I ordered it myself because I didn't want it to sell out. But I finally snagged myself some Crime Junkie merch, which I'm so excited about. I really want to know how many of y'all listen to Crime Junkie, the podcast. It's obviously a podcast. If you listen to Crime Junkie, I feel like everybody does. Let me know down below if you are like obsessed with that. I'm so obsessed with it, and I've always wanted to like again support them and kind of grab some merch. So this time around I did, and I love this shirt. It's a really pretty kind of like sage green. It just says a Crime Junkie podcast. I was actually kind of surprised that like these items are like their own brand. Obviously I'm sure they source them from a manufacturer, but it's not like they just buy like the Gildan brand and then put their print on it, which I think is really cool. And the back their classic Be Weird, Be Rude, Stay Alive little slogan, again in that really cute font. I love this. I got a size large, I believe. Yeah, again, for pregnancy purposes, but also postpartum. I feel like this will just be a really big, comfy, like sleep shirt, or like wearing it with bike shorts, like that kind of vibe. I just love this color. It's like so different. I definitely don't have anything in my wardrobe that color. And then last but not least, this is what I purchased when we were in Wilmington, North Carolina. We went there just for kind of like a beach vacation, kind of like a baby moon for my birthday. But I saw this at a local, like it was a little pop-up at a brewery. They had like some bands and like some local vendors. And this is a little boutique. The boutique is called Groove Market, I want to say. They don't even have like their own storefront. They just kind of do pop-ups at breweries and stuff. And their booth was so cute. I have all the vlogs from that trip, which I don't know which video is going up first, the vlogs or this, but it was so cute. Like their whole aesthetic was just adorable, and I kind of wanted to support them. And I usually like to get like a little souvenir when we're on a trip, but I don't necessarily always want it to be like Wilmington, North Carolina or something like that. So I decided to grab this shirt. I thought it was so cute. It just says support local everything, which I obviously, as you can kind of tell, I just like supporting like little different like smaller businesses and local businesses when I can. And I thought this shirt was just really cute. It's just kind of like this very like trendy sand color, but I loved the like pink font. Obviously I love the message, and I wanted to support this like cute little local boutique. Again, I got a size large in this. Super cute, super comfy and lightweight, just kind of like a little memento. And I mean, I can never have enough just like cute oversized comfy graphic tees. So that is actually this entire haul. Please comment down below if you made it all the way to the end of this video. I feel like I've been sitting here for so long and I've been talking so much that I literally need to drink like an entire bottle of water, and I'm exhausted and I have so many videos that I'm filming today. And of course I started with this one, which is probably smart, because if I didn't start with this one, I probably would have been too exhausted to do this. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Sorry if I blabbered a whole bunch. Sorry that I couldn't try this all on, but I feel like you probably got the idea. Everything will be linked down below, like I said, so you can definitely see like what it looks like on models and what it looks like without a bump, which is also sometimes why I feel like trying stuff on isn't always super helpful, because, you know, I feel like the majority of you probably aren't pregnant, and seeing it with a big old belly maybe doesn't really give you like the best idea of what it actually looks like on the average person that's shopping. So everything will be linked down below. I will have all the coupon codes, like all the things. The description box will probably take me like an hour to do for this video, but so worth it. I'm so excited I got to share all this stuff with you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We have so much fun here, and until next time, I will see y'all in our next video. Bye guys.